In the previous weeks, I created a video where I had a week to play like JL, or to just further improve in this game, and I was thinking to myself after I created this video, what would be a good follow-up, because along this tailored route of the channel, I want to improve at the game and show that CounterStrike improvement is something that everybody can achieve. And well, I came up with the idea that I need coaching. But the thing is with coaching is that you have variables. You have coaching that can range from $5 to $15, $50 to $100, and then you have top tier coaching, which could be at $500.
Oh, Large, you got money. He got money. Get it.
And I thought to myself, not a chance. I'm sorry, but there is no way that I'm paying for coaching. And the reason being is because I just don't care to fork up $500 for a coaching session. Yes, it might improve my gameplay, but at the same time, $500 is pretty expensive for somebody who's 7K elo.
Please, chicken coop. Chicken coop! Chicken fucking coop! Toots, where do you play?
So in today's video, I'm going to be trying to reach out to the community to see if I can get free coaching. I want to see basically if we can get better value out of free coaching in comparison to what I would believe to be expensive coaching. So if you're interested in seeing if free coaching is worth it for you, or seeing if free coaching is something that you can maybe pursue to help you improve at the game, then this is the video for you, because at the end of the day, as much as I'm getting coached, you'll be getting coached too, because you're watching the video for free. So anyways, let's jump into the video. I'm not going to waste any further time.
Flash pyramid once. Flash pyramid twice. No. Flashing one more.
Stop fucking flashing!
They're already.
Get out.
I formulated this message to the people. This took me some time because I don't want to come off as that one entitled guy that's, you know, he's a YouTuber and he's trying to get things for free. Look at this guy. But I came up with this. I also have to preface the fact that this video was intended to be free versus expensive coaching, going from free coaching, mid-tier, and expensive. So the way that I messaged this on Reddit, you have to take into consideration that this was not the original point of the video, but this is the way that I went through with the video because it made a bit more sense to me than just do free coaching, because more people are interested in free coaching versus expensive coaching. So there's that. Hey everyone, I will be creating a video on free versus expensive coaching. In this video, like the title states, I will be trying to get free coaching, a middle tier, and last but not least, an expensive tier. I'm reaching out because I figured there was no better group to ask than this group as to if there was anyone who would be interested in giving me some coaching in a Discord call. Maybe like a live game coaching or demo review, and if that doesn't work for you, we can even do a demo review on your time where you just react to it and send it to me. I know it's a brave ask, but I figured I would start here. Thank you all. I personally think it's a good message. I'm going to post this. I'm going to maybe polish it up a tiny bit, but I'm going to post this and we're going to see if anybody gets back to me. And if not, well, there goes the video because I don't know where to go after this. So I'm going to post this. Let's see you tomorrow if anybody reaches out, and we'll go from there. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. Hey, happy to give you some free coaching over on Discord, maybe do demo review or something. I'm not an amazing player, but decent enough, I think. Peak 20k Premier face at level 9. I mean, hey, Goob CS. I think we're in the money here, no? Wow, I'm surprised. Sure, I'm down to fill the free spot. My Discord is, I don't even know how to say that. You need mid and expensive coaches? I can if you want. DM me, 2.75k elo face it. If you get someone higher elo, go with them. Wow, I'm surprised. Do I message this guy? Do I message Goob? Who do I message, man? Maybe we do them both. I don't know. This is exciting. I'd like to introduce you guys to somebody, and his name being Goob CS.
Hi, everybody.
Or, as you better know him as Adam. Adam decided to reach out to me on Reddit, which I'm very grateful for, and he explained that he'd be willing to coach me and he'd be happy to coach me. So, with that being said, we set up a date, and now here we are.
Yo.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, brother. You?
I'm alright.
Now, as Adam first stated in this coaching session, he didn't feel that he was very qualified to be doing this, and he felt that somebody else would be better suited. But with that being said, I have to disagree with him, because throughout this coaching session, he taught me so many things, and he was an absolute beauty. He was fantastic, he was very calm, he was easy to listen to, and he was easy to understand things from, because as it comes with coaching, some people are better off at coaching than others. It's very hard to explain certain things to people, because it's a skill in itself to be able to explain something and to show something and to have another person who has no idea what you're talking about to understand it.
I think There's probably a lot of other people who are like a lot higher ranked than me who might have like more insight, you know, but I try to help out.
With Adam being level 9 Faceit, he was easily able to see the things that I was doing wrong, and almost immediately he was pointing out things that I should have been doing. And in this example here, he was showing me that this angle that I was holding in sight in the upper tons is probably not the best angle for me to be holding because I have no coverage behind me. And for him to show me that when I previously thought that it was a good angle to have, it opened my eyes into doing things a little bit different, finding coverage and pulling back into places that aren't as easily accessible as to where I was out in the open.
What's your ideal case? Like if you had to choose, obviously your ideal case would be no one's on B, right?
Correct.
But what's the second best thing? Like if you're on B, what are you hoping that they do, and what are you like hoping that they don't do?
Right, so it's always putting yourself in the opponent's like mental frame of what's going to happen, essentially.
Right. And like, do you have an idea why this play that you're doing is maybe something that they would like you to do?
Well, it's an easy pick. If you can't shoot 5 people at once, but there's no way for you to stay alive. There's no coverage or nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So like this would be good for them because you're standing here and all they do is they peek here and already you're giving them the fight, you know?
Right.
What's a lot harder is if you're like you were doing it before, you were playing on one of these spots. This is much harder because now they have to come out. They have to like clear this. It's okay to play close like this. But if you do, you don't want to give them the fight. You would either want to like tuck in this corner, especially if you have like an MP9, or you sit here. This is a good spot right here, or you're like on top of this box.
Right.
Here, I would use your smoke soon. So it's kind of hindsight 2020 because you can see they're coming out, and it's easy to like say now you should use the smoke, but just in general. But this guy has full long. This guy, again, maybe the communication isn't so great, but hopefully he's like, he doesn't see anything. And so it's a big possibility that they're coming to you. So the smoke is a pretty powerful play. So if you can get here and you just jiggle like this and you do it with the smoke out. This is really good because you can be solo on B. You have all this info. And then as soon as you see someone, you just smoke, you back up, and then you get into a different spot. And they're not going to come through this probably.
Oh, most definitely not. I know what elo I'm in. Yeah. Oh, I know.
And this spot is so good that actually people, like this is pretty rare that people do this. In fact, I don't even know if I know it, but like in like really high elo games, like people actually intentionally nade that spot.
Whoa,
I don't really know how to throw it. But they throw a nade that lands here. And again, the reason is because this is just a good play. And so they try to discourage people from doing it. But no one's doing it. Like, I guarantee you no one's naded me ever in this position.
I'm using that next dust game. That's great.
Yeah, so you do have to be careful. Like, there is a risk involved, like, in this area. Like, there's a period here where, like, they could kill you, Like,
right.
It is a little bit risky. But once you're up here and you're jiggling, it's very low risk because you just see someone, you fall back, and, or you can nade after it to, you can do whatever you want.
It's a good spot.
Now, there wasn't too many issues with the dust game that he saw, other than some of the angles that I was holding and some of the communication between team members, and just trying to rely on the fact that they have a position covered so I can cover a different position instead of hovering. And with that being said, I'd like to give this training session on dust an A. This was fantastic. This was eye-opening. He showed me some things that I never knew about, and I'm super glad that he did. He did a fantastic job, and he really taught me well. Although he didn't feel confident, I'd have to say that it felt fantastic. And, funny enough, with him going off the dust game, we went into a Mirage game. And with this Mirage game, it was the same thing with me playing B on dust. He found the same issues with me playing B on Mirage. It was these weird angles that I was holding that didn't really make much sense because I have no coverage, I have nowhere to hide back to. I'm just kind of out in the open, trading willy-nilly, trying to go for the 1 for 5. It didn't really make much sense. And even looking back on my old gameplays after he pointed all this out to me, I'm doing it a lot, and I have to say that Adam did a fantastic job of pointing out the fact that I keep doing it and I shouldn't be doing it.
My main thing here would be with like the spot you pick at the start, which we'll go over different spots. And then the moving out into the open isn't good. And yeah, just in general, I'm not a fan of like these fights personally because they're like headshot angles kind of, and they're kind of tough. And it goes back to the same thing I was talking about before, like with like put yourself in the opponent's perspective. You're coming out B, what do you want to happen? What do you want them to be doing? What do you don't want them to be doing? One thing you want is just someone standing right here giving them the fight. One thing you don't want would be like, I'll go into spots later, some of these annoying spots where like maybe you're like here or like you're back here or like you're just in one of these annoying spots that you don't show yourself immediately. And so you make them look around everywhere for you, and then while their head is turned, you pop out and kill them. This applies to like a lot of things in CS, like while you're doing any of these things, you need to have a plan in your head of what to do if something happens.
Right.
Which maybe you do. I'm just reminding you because a lot of the times, like people will be jump spotting, they'll see someone, and then they'll be like, "Oh shit, what do I do?" Right?
Yeah.
But that's the type of thing you can already know. So like while you're here jump spotting, in your head, you should immediately know, like as soon as someone comes, I'm doing this. What I mean by that, when you're on CT and you're holding a site like B, it's much better to go for one and then to live than to go for one and try to go for two, because the T's are happy with the trade, right? They're 5 here. If they trade out evenly, it's a 4v4, but it's a 4v4 where they have the whole site.
Yeah.
So when you're playing, like usually you call these like anchor spots. So like you're playing B site, which would be an anchor. The other anchor would be on A, and then the other positions on the map commonly played would be like usually someone will play like cat, and then someone will play con, and someone will play window. That's like the default setup. When you're playing an anchor spot like B, your life is like really important. So much so that there are a lot of situations where like just by you staying alive, it's a good thing. Like even if you don't get kills, because you're making their life harder because there's still a CT on site somewhere. This is a really good round because like so like I really like that you run up cat here. Like honestly, if it weren't for you, this round could have gone a lot worse because the trend that happens all the time, even in like my games at higher ranks, is like people are just sitting here, right? So I like that you're like, no, like we're gonna go fight this and we're gonna go B, like we're gonna do something instead of sitting in mid. This type of spot, it's really like you're giving them the first contact really early, right? Like as soon as they walk through here, they get contact, which is okay because you can get a kill and drop back. But these other spots I'm recommending, I think you should play some of these spots more. They're a bit different. You delay the contact, right? Because now they're scaling through apps. Like they literally don't see anything. They don't have a time to fight you until they like actually drop out.
One thing I really liked that Adam did was he gave me tips and tricks to go and take into other games. Whether it was something like a lurk smoke that I've never heard before, whether it was something like jiggle peeking B sites so that you can smoke if you see anybody and come back so you can gather intel, and certain nades and mollies that would really benefit me in the future. He did a fantastic job, and I really just wanted to highlight the fact that this was awesome.
Another thing you can do, like this is a pretty advanced thing. I don't know how much you like, if you've heard the term lurk smoke before. The idea behind like a lurk smoke is like, there's 2 different types of main smokes. Most common is like you're blocking something, right?
Yeah.
So you just smoke apps, self-explanatory. If they want to walk through it, they got to walk through the smoke. The other common smoke, which you can start trying to mess with, especially as you're going to be buying more util, is going to be a smoke for the purpose of you playing around it. And so this is a common one that people will throw. And the reason is because if you're jump spotting van and they see you and you're trying to run away, there's a chance that they're like here and they kill you as you're trying to reposition. But if you drop a smoke here, you have a lot of options. You can be in this smoke and be using this to like get over to jail potentially, or to bench, or you can even like sneak all the way over here, take this angle, fight here.
Right, so it's another defensive position, really.
Exactly. It's a smoke that lets you, if the T's are coming out and whoever was jumps on your van through this smoke, it's like, oh, they don't know. Like, you could have gone wherever you wanted to. If ramp was smoked here, whoever's playing A, they can just full stare at this smoke, right? And kill whoever's walking out of it. If they smoke ramp, but then you counter smoke like here, it's a lot harder to watch because now someone can walk through, sneak up, and be here. They can walk, sneak through here. They can walk, sneak through. They could even like jump up.
Right, I see. Okay, interesting.
This isn't the most common one. There's other maps that more commonly like people will throw these, but something to keep in mind. Yeah.
Never heard of that, man. That's interesting because I see the point of it. Like I can see exactly why you'd use it. It's a shield. Realistically, give you your T side coming out. First off, I just wanted to say thank you, Adam. I know that I've said thank you countless times to you, but I just wanted to reiterate the fact that I am very greatly appreciative of what you did with taking time out of your day to help me and help the community and to help us all grow. So thank you very much. And thank you for having the confidence to step into something that you might not have felt confident with to begin with. So thank you very much. But at the end of the day, I do still have to rate you. Don't take this to heart because I don't mean anything negative with this. And the funny thing is, Adam, I have nothing negative to say. This was awesome, man. I have to say that this was the best time that I've ever had. Being coached is something I've never had happen to me before, and I really do greatly appreciate you, for one, taking the time, like I said, but two, coaching me and dealing with me. I might have been someone who wasn't easy to coach, as I hope I wasn't the case, but I do thank you. It was an awesome time. You taught me much, and you taught me a lot of things that would help me and improve in my Counter-Strike games, which I took into the next games, and I improved. And I saw the improvement in my first game after the fact, when you pointed out me holding certain angles and maybe get right was a better position than playing the original position I was playing on Mirage. So thank you very much. There is nothing negative I have to say. I got this for free. You did this out of the charity of your own good, and I really, really do thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, well, I'd like to see some interaction because it does help me to create these videos. As much as I do like to create them, I like seeing engagement, and I do appreciate you guys leaving nice things. So if you want to say thank you to Adam, say thank you to Adam. If you want to say that this video helped you with certain things you never knew, then let me know down below because I do greatly appreciate it. But don't forget, there is a part 2 coming out. Their second coach is beyond mind-boggling. I really do hope that you guys stick around for that. But anyways, thank you so much. Let's go improve at Counter-Strike.